What's going on, Dragon Brawlers? Scott Sedman back again here for London Players Guild, and today I'm joined by the one, the only, Peter.
The Guild Master. Hello guys, and welcome back. This time I'm not doing any funky box openings or things like that.
No singing
We
to
are
be
going-
heard.
Not this time, but next year again. Today we're looking at yellow cards from Vermilion Bloodline.
We finally got all of them, and we're going to break it down. Now I've seen the commons and Higher Dragon, and that is it. You've had the gracious...
Did you see uncommons as well?
I skimmed them. I saw the Shadow Dragon, so most of this stuff is going to be pretty new for me. So let's just get straight into it. We have Sun Gohan as our first leader of yellow. During your turn, if you have a skillless battle card in play, this card gets plus 5k power. That's a pretty good effect, considering you can get one drop skilllesses.
Yeah. This is leader. We've seen leaders on Monday, and I think we've done leaders and unison cards.
We have, yeah. And then obviously draw one and take a card from life. You flip it over and you get Icarus. No, you don't get Icarus. You get Higher Dragon. Hashtag justice for Icarus. Hashtag Icarus for the win. Activate main, draw one card, then play up to one yellow skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1. It's a shame it loses the permanent of plus 5k, but it would also be kind of nuts if it kept it.
No, I mean, it's 15k on both sides, right? It's a very good aggressive leader because you can force your opponent to awaken early and your leader can still hit.
True. And then activate battle, probably the more telling of what's going to be with this little mini archetype here is when this card is in battle, if there is a monster card in your combo area, draw a card. So I at the time, I think we only saw one. I think I've only seen one or two monster cards, which is a skillless Icarus and the one that gets sent to the warp.
At least in this set we have two, because there's also the Nakadashi village.
I have not seen that yet.
You have seen that because that's set 5.
Oh wait, what? The dinosaur.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Oh, so a red-yellow monster deck.
Yeah, you can run a red yellow, but that monster is a 2-drop, not a 1-drop. So.
And let's get quickly into Galactic Jr. has Overlord, which you put a servant at the bottom, you draw a card. When it attacks, draw one. When your life is 4 or less, if you have a yellow unison card with a specified cost of 3, or if you have a unison card with a specified 3, draw one, switch up to 1, and also you take until you have 6 cards left in life. I like that. It's a bit of funky, fresh flavour. Obviously, other side still has Overlord. When it attacks, draw a card. But then it also has, when one of your opponent's cards attacks, you may choose one yellow demon clan with an energy cost of 2 or less in your hand. Play it in rest mode. If you do, negate the skill for the turn.
Yeah. So you get to play something. Someone pointed out under our last video that you can Zarban from set 1. Use it in combo to...
to restand it?
Mode. Yeah.
Ooh, yes. That is a good,
That's a very interesting combo. Another thing I want to point out, we got designer notes. I don't know in what order we're going to do the videos, but there's also designer notes. So we have seen that red and black are... Well, black we can imagine that it wouldn't get the keyword, but red didn't got Overlord keyword.
Red did.
Did it?
Yeah, Paragus.
Sorry, Overlord leader.
Oh, no. Then no, it didn't.
No, so all the other 3 colors have Overlord leader.
Ah, okay.
Which is interesting.
It is.
That is what makes Overlord really strong. In Paragus, in red, Overlord, you only Overlord the lower versions of Broly when he was still under Paragus control, right?
Yes, yeah, the rest of them are all rampaging swap monsters.
Exactly, and they don't have Servant anymore.
They do not?
No.
They do not? Yeah, they don't, yeah.
When he's Super Saiyan, they don't have Servant.
Yeah, so that's something to look into. So let's go to our first rare, which is the Unison that we've talked about, the GT ending, which is beautiful. That card's going to look amazing in full art foil.
That is going to be an issue.
Yep, it negates pretty much everything, right?
And also makes all your cards into skillless, right?
So combined with that leader, you get that plus 5.
Yeah.
Activate main, play 2 yellow skill. I love that. It's a +0, but you get to play 2 1-drops from your drop area.
They need to be skillless in the drop area, so
True,
you can't
true.
play any 1-drops. You need to play specifically.
And they have to be yellow, so you can't put this in red, which is what
Yes.
I initially wanted to do.
It requires 3 yellow specified to play this.
Yeah, it's fine. Red, yellow's a thing. Activate main if your leader card is yellow again, restricting it to yellow because it would be nuts if you could do this in any other deck. Your opponent can only attack with battle cards once during their next turn. Really good effect. Really good effect. We've got Baby Resolute Avenger. Blocker permanent if you have 2 or more yellow battle cards in play in rest mode. Discard, and your yellow leader gets plus 5k power. Really good effect. I like that quite a lot. Activate main at the end of your turn, switch this card to active mode. Really strong for a blocker. And then that's also a +1 marker. And then we have a -2 activate main if your leader card is yellow. Choose up to one of your mono yellow battle cards when energy cost 5 or less and switch it to active mode.
So this card is strong, but there are situations like the slower, more controlly decks would actually prefer Son Goku to stop the aggro.
Oh, of course, right?
The aggro decks don't have the skills on their cards. Whereas Baby is good for mid-rangey decks like Garlic. Because Garlic is a 5-drop, we're going to look into that. And it has critical, so you can restand it and attack again. And of course, Baby is created for the Garlic. But any yellow leader can abuse that Son Goku forever in our memories. And I would not be surprised if Sin Shenron was actually running that as a second unison.
Possibly, right? It's still one less than
Chikabera. Their things are big.
Yeah.
So they're usually not affected by this. And a lot of effects they have when the card is removed, etc. So
Interesting. So let's move on to our first uncommon. Son Gohan and Icarus! Flying high. Amazing artwork. Let's start off with that. It's a 6-drop, but you won't be playing it for 6, that's for sure. It's a Saiyan Earthling Monster Rider, which is not the same tag as I keep wanting to say. Monster Rider is one tag. It's not. They're separate. It's a unique...
It's another monster that you can combo with to trigger your leader, right?
It's a 110. But yes, that is true. You could combo it if you would like. It's a unique dual attack, permanent. If this card would be removed from a battle area, it's warped instead. Permanent. All of your yellow skillless battle cards with an energy cost of 1 gets plus 5k power. Love that effect.
So with this on board and the Son Goku,
yes,
on board the Unison, all your 1-drops that are normally 5k become 15k.
So good. So good. And then activate main. 1 yellow energy. If you have 3 or more energy, I like that. It basically means you can't just cheat this out turn 1. And choose 2 of your yellow skillless battle cards with an energy cost of 1. Place them in the drop areas. Play this card from your hand. So you won't be paying 6 for this card. You'll be paying 1. And again, with that Shenron Unison, you can just +0 to get those materials back.
Unison.
Pardon?
That character is Son Goku, not Shenron.
Sorry, yes. Sorry, GT...
I'm doing the same mistake because the Shenron is bigger there.
The Shenron is the big focus. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, initial thoughts on this card, Peter?
The card is strong. It is well balanced. Definitely like the permanent for the yellow skillless getting plus 5,000. It synergizes really, really good with that Son Goku Unison. So I think we might see a lot of cycling cards that when played draw a card or something from the drop area maybe. I don't know if there are any 1-drops for that. But both those cards will increase the power. If you, of course, get the actual skillless cards, they will be 20k.
Yeah.
With both. So that's really strong as well, but also makes all of your other yellow 1-drops useful. So you might want to have some additional 1-drops, just be able to do a bit more. Like the fact that when it's removed, it goes to the warp. There is a very good reason for that. Mm-hmm. It's mostly because you don't want to be able to play that, attack once, switch it to active, then you attack with your leader, combo with this, draw a card, and then you can play another one.
Yeah.
So in this situation, when you try to combo with it, it goes to the warp. It's a good countermeasure. Having to need free energy, I don't think is much of a set down, because there's no way to play 2 skillless yellow cards by turn 2, beside hard casting them.
Yeah.
So essentially, you go into turn 3, you need to have the 25k. 25k is also a bit weird.
Okay.
It's a good power level, but I think it's not high enough.
Oh, okay.
For the card, I think it would serve better as a 30k, but
I could see that. Yeah, I could see that.
It's just my opinion.
No,
I just wish there was more support for the Monster Rider.
Yeah, I feel like this because this to me screams boss monster for the deck. I don't know. I haven't seen. Pardon?
It's an uncommon.
Yeah, I know, and we haven't, but I haven't seen the SR, so I don't know if there is a monster boss rider.
I don't think there is.
Exactly. So this seems like this is the end goal, quote unquote, for the Icarus. Yeah. So yeah, 30k would have been a fair, but I guess they traded that extra 5k to give it to the skilllesses.
Yeah, possibly.
But yeah,
I still like the fact that the deck looks fairly cheap and budget.
Yeah, I think it could be a fun little. I definitely want to play this, right? Like, I definitely, especially in a championship format, I really want to play this and just have fun with it.
But that's going to be a topic for a different video.
Oh, of course, right? Next up, we have a Vanilla Sun Gohan, which is 10k. So with the other effects we've mentioned, it could be easily a 20k or a 15k at the very least. Really nice artwork as well. Don't know where they pulled that from.
Fancy trivia. So this is Son Gohan from Garlic Genius Saga. There's also a Son Gohan 1-drop 10k yellow vanilla. That's an Earthling from a different saga.
The swap one?
So,
Is it from the swap area?
No, because it's not Goku's lineage.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember where it's from. I think it might be from Bojack.
Oh, yeah, that could be a thing, yeah.
I don't remember what era it's from.
They were also, yeah.
You can, in Constructed, you can run 8 1-drop Son Gohans.
Nice. First, we have a Krillin super combo. They like giving Krillin super combos. Moments before
better use, right?
Moments before comeback. I love the artwork on this. This is fantastic. This is great.
I have not seen the film. I don't know what's happening. I just see that Garlic is holding Krillin.
Krillin is a death, like Krillin in compromising positions. It's the Dragon Ball Super card game. So this is the rare one. So it's to put a card on the bottom of your deck, draw 2. It's a good super combo. I really
see more cards. It feeds into Overlord. It's generally a good super combo.
Yeah, and it's good that all of the colors have got them. At least one of them, right? Like
I like the fact that those super combos don't have a printed 10k power.
Yeah, I think that would be a bit nuts if they could just 10k.
Because then you could use them when you need it.
Yeah, rather than
in a situation you need to set up.
Like these, if you want to combo with them, you're going to be at 4 or less life to do it. Yeah, really smart choice by Bandai there. Piccolo, a Bad Omen. Auto, add 1 card from your life to your hand. When this card is played, look at the top 7. Play up to 1 yellow skill. Oh, you play it, okay. Yellow skillless battle card with an energy cost of 1. So you pay 1 to play 1, essentially.
If you build your deck properly, yes, you can easily pull up what you need, right? Like, for example, Son Gohan, or I think the Higher Dragon as well.
Yeah.
Or Icarus.
Yeah.
The fact is that this is also a 1-drop 5k, which later on will become a 15k vanilla.
Yep, because of the Goku Unison, which will wipe the skill, and then, hey, look, it's another skill.
5k, and then the 6-drop is going to give another 5k.
Yeah. I think it's quite deceptive in what it's doing, this archetype. I really like it, though. Really like it. Moving on to our... so this is one of the first cards I haven't seen, which is the super rare Piccolo Demonic Transformation. It's a counterplay. If your leader card is mono yellow, play this card. Then if the card being played is energy cost 4 or less, it's played with skills negated. During your opponent's turn, reduce the cost of this card by 1. So it's a 2-drop counterplay.
Yeah, 2-drop 15k. It's very similar to the counterplays we had in multicolor era, right?
Yes.
So, clarification. According to the rule manual, when you declare to play your Unison card, you declare what cost it has. It needs to be minimum of cost of the specified cost. Then you pay the energy, and the card is considered to have that cost until it resolves.
Okay, so essentially I pay 4 for my Goku Unison, then it's a
And
4 cost. And so this would
yeah, and
trigger.
this would negate it.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's... See, I really like that. I really think that's... It's good, although think only yellow has these effects right now. So...
Yeah, I think so.
uh,
But that's good because yellow was the original counterplay
it was called
color.
Bloodless.
Yes,
Shades
and
of Bloodless,
crushable.
right? Um,
Bloodless and crushable from the same set.
so I like it. I think it's quite good. I think it's easily sideable for yellow cards, right? If not in the main. I feel like it'd probably be main for Garlic Jr.
I think it was going to be made for Sin Shenron and Garlic Jr. Maybe not for Sin
I was gonna
Shenron.
say Ice is there for Sin.
Yeah,
Um,
but the card is good. It has a limitation, needing the leader to be mono yellow.
yes,
That is actually a huge limitation. They are trying to power away the surge leaders.
yes, very
The
much
surge
so.
leaders ended up being too strong. Because who would imagine that making a leader being both colors would be too strong?
No one, Peter. It was unpredictable. We have never mentioned that in any videos we've done. That this is a this could be a problem. No, definitely not. So we're getting to our first, like the nice underlings and the servants of this archetype. I really like it. So we got Yamcha, 2-drop blocker with servant. So it's a 20k blocker, but it will not switch to active during the charge phase. You're never going to be playing it for 2. You're going to be free playing this any chance you get.
I think all of the servants you essentially want to free play to get the most value out of it, right?
The Roshi here is the more interesting card, I think, to talk about. Mainly because, so you swing with me, I'm playing Garlic Jr. I can play my Roshi. My leader is a Demon Clan. I get to draw. But you can't activate copies of this auto for the turn.
This is a very good hard once per turn, essentially.
Exactly right. This is. I think this is what the card game needed, especially for some effects. It's a bit weird that it's a draw 1 that they're going to firstly implement this on, but for what it means, right?
I don't think it's actually the first time.
Is it not?
I think we've seen some niche effects with similar.
Oh, okay.
But there were niche effects that were never used. So the reason it's on the draw 1 is because it's a free play draw 1.
Yeah, right. So you just...
It's a keyword that it's an effect that the skill that should have been on the Dragon Balls back in the day.
Oh, right. Yeah. Just instead of, I've drawn 4, I will draw 4 more cards.
Yeah. Exactly. I guess in Dragon Balls you don't really need that because that's not a body on board as well. Because this is a 20k body as well.
Yeah, that's also true, yeah.
And then it draws another one when you put it at the bottom of your deck.
Yeah. I think it's more, I want to highlight this for what it means. And I think, it's a good thing to start seeing this now. Because it can stop things from getting crazy down the line. As we've seen in the past. Where you can just... Like, imagine if Saiyan Kaba was just once per turn. That would have solved a lot of problems back in today. Getting to Bulma. Ooh, hello. Sorry, did you have any final thoughts on Roshi?
No, I just wanted to say, imagine if Majin Buu in the set 1 or set 2 era was once per turn.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Bulma, demonic transformation. So she's got 7. And then activate main once per turn. Look up to the top 5 cards of your deck. Add up to 1 yellow unison with a specified cost of 3. Or 1 yellow demon clan with an energy cost of 3 or less. So you can actually find the Piccolo with this. This card's great.
Can you find Piccolo with this?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a demon clan.
Yeah. So it's great.
So for starters, you missed the part where you need to pay yellow to activate this.
Oh, sorry. Yes. What? Pay 1 yellow.
This skill I think is too strong.
Oh, okay.
Because you will never attack with Bulma.
Nope.
She will sit there as a 20k. She is going to get the removal on her, I guess. But then every single turn if you have multiple copies of this card, you can activate multiple copies of this card. and you can find more and more stuff. If you're playing defensive deck, which Garlic is going to be playing defensive, and is only going to attack with his big boss monster, which is critical, right?
Yeah.
And then when you drop that, you don't really need your energy that badly, so you can just keep on adding combo power to your hand.
Yeah, or just putting cards underneath your unison, right?
Yeah, and it's one energy to add a 5k combo to your hand, but the fact is that it's a card advantage, right?
Yeah, very much so. Especially if you're adding that Piccolo, right? Like,
yeah, I think that not only adding that Piccolo, any of the demon clans you add to hand is a 5k. If you played Roshi, even if you hardcast it, you draw another card and you still have the 5k combo on board.
Yeah.
And
7 fuel, right?
Yeah, and then when your opponent is on 1 life, they are all 20k attackers.
Yeah. Yeah, you make a really good point there. So it could be quite.
This is a good skill, but the problem is this is the only archetype that has this type of a skill.
Yeah.
And I fear that that's too scary.
Fair enough. It's definitely an effect to watch, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is limited to Demon Clan, but also being able to get that free drop unison, maybe we could see Gohan and Icarus using it.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, you can also grab that Piccolo, right, as you said.
Yeah.
So there are cards. Even that Yamcha is not too bad. 20k blocker.
No, yeah, it's true. Yeah, so it's something to look at for sure. Yeah, it could be worrying.
It doesn't check the leader.
It doesn't, no. And then if you have Ox King out, I believe she can get barrier, right?
Yes. Yes, Ox King gives
3 or less?
Yellow 2 or less, I think.
Is it 2 or less? Okay. So that's also a possible thing for Constructed, right? Give it Ox King and then all of your servants have barrier.
Yeah. 2 Ox Kings and everything has barrier.
Damn. Next up we have Higher Dragon. I mean Icarus. Skillless Earthling monster. Interesting.
Yeah, apparently the dragon is an Earthling.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sure. I mean, technically, it's not wrong. But by that logic, everything's an Earthling. That's on Earth. Now we get to the big bad boss monster of the Garlic Jr. saga. It's Garlic Jr. full stop comma Overlord of the Dead Zone. God, you know what? I hate Bandai because I actually really want to mess around with Garlic Jr. and it's no secret I dislike Garlic Jr. as a character. So Bandai, good job on at least changing my opinion on playing a character I'd never thought I would want to play. So it's got
going through the skills.
Yes,
he's a 30k specified 5 for 5, which is interesting. He has unique indestructible critical. So really strong, and maybe switching him back to active so you can attack again with that critical is going to be scary. He can evolve on top of a Garlic Jr. with cost of 3 by paying 1 yellow. He has Overload once per turn, and I just actually noticed a very peculiar thing about Overload.
Okay.
It doesn't require you to put a card of the same color with Servant at
Nope.
the bottom of your deck to draw 1 card.
Nope.
So technically, there is a universe where you can play multicolored deck with different servants and overlords.
Yeah, just put the green Vegetas in it.
For example, or with green Vegeta leader, you could play, for example, the Demon Clan thing, actually.
Yeah, I think that's something to have fun with, right?
Yeah, that could actually be scary.
Yeah.
And then activate main once per turn. If your leader card is a yellow Demon Clan card, look at the bottom card of your deck. If it's a yellow Demon Clan card with cost 2 or less, you may play it. Otherwise, return it to the bottom of your deck so you won't get to shuffle. But as Overlord puts something at the bottom, you draw 1 card, then you activate the skill, play it back, use your leader Overlord, put it back at the bottom and draw 1 card.
Okay.
So you draw 2 cards.
Damn.
And if the card that you put back at the bottom of your deck is Roshi, you played it, you drew additional card there. So it's 3 cards.
Damn. That's...
without any energy expended.
Yeah, that's really good. And it's a 0-5 combo as well.
That's actually very interesting that it's a 0-5k combo.
Yeah.
Which supports more of a situation. You build a huge hand advantage and you just dump your energy into ball mass to search for the cards and then dump your hand whenever you need to combo.
Yeah.
And it's indestructible, so the only way to remove it
Minusing its power?
Minusing its power and set to Zeno. Because it negates the skills before it shuffles it back.
What about the Unison?
Which Unison?
The Unison
It doesn't
Zeno.
negate the skills.
Does it not?
No.
Oh.
It just shuffles back ignoring barrier.
Okay, fair enough.
So he actually survives the Unison Zeno.
Wow, okay. We've got Garlic Jr. full stop comma, commander of the Demon Clan. This one's crazy. I love the artwork on this. This is, I mean...
I always thought that he looks either like Piccolo or like Pilaf.
I genuinely, yeah, like, I call the big version Buff Pilaf, right?
Yeah.
It's like, he is a mix between a Namekian and a Pilaf, right? Like, that's what Garlic Jr. is. So he's got Deflect, Indestructible, Overlord, once per turn. Auto, if your leader card is a Yellow Demon Clan. When this card is played, activate this skill during your opponent's turn. Next turn, your leader card and Unison cards don't take damage from attacks that have double or triple strike. Thanks, my Whis is safe. I'm going to quad strike your Unison. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Cell Zeno is safe.
Yeah. It's don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I don't know about this card, Peter. Like, it seems good, but also you have to pay free energy for it, and I don't think it's worth it.
Pay free energy for it. But we've already established that the deck wants to sink the energy, right? All the cards in there are 0-cost 5k combos. So this is for the setup. It's indestructible. It doesn't leave the board. It has deflect. They can't force it to be in rest mode, so you know you can play your big boy on it next turn.
Yeah, I guess, right.
Problem is, will the meta be aggressive or will the meta be slow? If the meta is slow, the card is good. If the meta is aggressive, the card is not good.
Yeah.
That's as simple as that. Because the meta, especially in Store Championship formats, is aggressive.
Yeah.
And almost no one uses double or triple strike. So that skill doesn't do anything.
But in Constructed... sorry.
People go for multiple attacks. In Constructed, people go sometimes for double strike.
Well, I mean, we see it with the Cabbers and the... Like, they're very prevalent right now.
Yeah. But those decks that are reusing Cabbers, like Max's Baby Vegeta, those decks kill you by turn 2.
Yeah.
So that this card, again, doesn't matter. I think in Tournament Pack, we need to see a Garlic Jr. free drop that can free play itself or cheap play itself.
Yeah, just so you can get your best monster.
A servant.
Yeah, that would be fine. That would be fine. Or even 2 servants, right? Like...
I think 1 servant, because you only free play on the Awakened side.
I'm thinking more of the like the Gohan Icarus effect, where it's just like you pay 1.
There you get skillless cards, and they're 1 drops. And here the servants are 2 drops.
Yeah, so maybe pay 1, get rid of a servant. Yeah, I could see it. So I'm assuming this is the only Garlic Jr. we've got.
Those 2 are the only Garlic Jr. cards.
And it needs to be an energy cost of 3.
The only target for Evolve.
Yeah.
You are more likely to hard cast that Garlic Jr. 5-drop than you are to Evolve on top of this.
Which says something, right?
Yes.
Huh. Yeah. Interesting. Again, like I said, if the meta's slow, it's not bad. But...
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the one upside from this is if, like, you're playing a mirror deck, you can avoid the old "I'm a mirror, double strike you," I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, the good thing about that is that
the Goku leader,
double strike and triple strike don't do damage at all. It's not that you take only one damage. Don't take damage at all. So yeah, this played against Goku leader actually makes it so that the Goku leader doesn't do anything to Unison or leader cards
for the turn.
For the turn, but
that could be all you need, right? You X evolve into your Garlic Jr. after that. Yeah. Very interesting. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like we do need to see another Garlic Jr. free drop though.
Yeah, we do, and that's probably going to be Tournament Pack because that's what they tend to do.
Yeah. So then we move on to the Spice Boys. Oh wait,
The Elite Four, they became Pokemon trainers.
they've leveled up from Spice Boys to Pokemon trainers. I don't know. That change isn't as bad as Icarus being called Higher Dragon. But I know a lot of people are still a bit miffed about that change also. So yeah, activate main. If your leader card is a yellow demon clan, you can discard this card from your hand, add up to one Mako star, or Makio star, I can't remember how they pronounce it. Makio star, from your deck to your hand, shuffle your deck. Well, yeah, of course. It also has an auto...
Star is a field card. It's going to be somewhere further up.
Okay, fair enough. I was going to say, I don't think I've actually seen the card for that.
No, I think it's a rep.
Okay. Auto, pay 1 yellow. If your leader card is Yellow Demon Clan, when you activate an Overlord skill, play this card from your hand. Wow. Wow, okay, I really like that.
I think all of them have similar skills, but all of them that have when played skills can only be played once per turn.
Okay.
Which is fair enough.
So this searches your field spell, field card, sorry, which is...
you discard it to get the field card.
Which is good.
From your deck.
And it can also be played for 1 less energy. Wait, yeah, also good, right?
All of them, again, have the same. They can be played for 1 yellow when you activate an Overlord. So you can actually spam your board if you have enough energy open. And you can keep on building them in your hand with Bulma, and then you activate Overlord.
Oh yeah, because he's a demon clan, so you can even find these, right? This is... Yeah, but that Bulma, that Bulma just screams advantage.
Yeah.
So we move on to Vinegar of the Demonic Elite Four. I hope we see some memes regarding these guys. I really do.
Has been some.
So this is when played, look at the top 5 for a demon clan with an edge cost of 2 or less. Sorry. When an edge cost of 2.
You play up to 1.
Oh, right, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I was looking. Wait, I was like, that doesn't add it to hand, and then I was like, oh, okay.
So, you play it in the rest mode. You can't play him. And if you play him using the skill, you can't play him again using the skill. You can't play him again for the turn.
So you can pick this guy.
You cannot pick this guy. It says other than copies of this card.
No. Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I see. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
But if he's played with another skill, then you can still play another one from your hand with the auto skill.
Oh.
So you can resolve him more than once per turn, because he only stops you from playing another one if you played him with the skill, which is the same as the previous one, just it has the clause that you can't play copies of this card for the turn if you use the skill.
Okay.
So all this, as I said, all the Elite Four Spice Boys play themselves by paying 1 yellow if your leader card is Yellow Demon Clan and you activate an Overlord skill.
Okay, that's... Man, this archetype opens up a lot. There's lots of different things you can do with it. And then we've got Tardo of the Demonic Elite Four. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards. It can't be switched to active during the next turn.
It can't be switched to active at all. That includes skills.
Ooh.
It's not only charge phase. It's at all.
That's kind of cool. I don't think I'd play it, but it's cool.
I think you would play 1 or 2 copies.
And then we've got the Zoldo of the Elite Four. Oh, it's a super combo. Okay. Just 4 or less life. Draw a card. Fair enough.
I think you would play the one that puts the cards at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah. I mean, that's a shame. But also, you got 3 guys that you're going to be playing for 1 energy, which is... it's not...
One of them plays 2 bodies.
Yeah, so the best one there is Vinegar by far.
Yeah.
But also, Gasyu does have use, right? If you haven't seen your Makio Star.
Yeah, I think Makio Star is one of those things that you need to see. So
oh, okay.
It's actually really
then we've got Exceptional Ability Pan. And we've seen this quite a lot. If you have a colour unison card and you play this card, you draw a card. And there are 1-drop blockers, which I like. Yep. Flavour-wise, it's cool. It's Pan doing the Kamehameha, which is always great. Yeah.
Until we start getting decks like in the past, we had the yellow Broly leader that the only yellow card it played was a Shugesh, and the rest of the deck was red.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It doesn't check the leader. It only checks the Unison card. If you play a Unison card that doesn't require a specific leader, you can get some fancy stuff in here.
Yeah.
And I like that. It lets you experiment.
Yeah. It's cool. I like it. It's a nice little design quirk there by Bandai. Then we're moving on to some Shadow Dragons. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Ice Shenron the Diabolic. So Ice Shenron makes his Dragon Ball Super card game debut. X Evolve on top of Ice Shenron with a cost of 2. Still not seeing this 2-drop yet.
It's there. It's a super rare.
Okay. Counterplay. If your leader card is mono yellow, play this card. And if the card being played is 5 or less, its skills are negated for the turn. If your leader card is a Shadow Dragon, when this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards or Unison, ignoring barrier, and negate the skills for the turn.
This card, it's essentially a double Bloodlust.
Right? Yeah, so you can counterplay it in or you evolve into it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's getting its effect.
But if you counterplay it, you get both effects.
Ooh. Yeah.
And you can remove the skills from Unison cards, which I can't stress how powerful this skill is.
Yes.
Because they can't plus, they can't minus, they can't do anything with the markers they have on.
They can put a card from the hand underneath there.
Yes, because that's a game mechanic.
And then, but when your markers change, doesn't that essentially reset?
Yeah, that removes it, but you need to have another copy.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm just like, for people's sake, if you did do that, that would increase the marker, which then, with Unisons, cleanses it essentially, right?
Yeah, it resets it.
Yeah.
Just so the negging power wouldn't just remove Unison card from board.
But you are also forcing them to use a card from hand.
Yep.
Yeah.
And can still neg a battle card. It's a powerful play.
Yeah, really cool. Really cool. I like it. I like it a lot for Ice. It's very...
But I think the 2-drop Ice is stronger.
Okay.
Especially for Sin Shenron deck.
So we've got Ice Shenron, the Cryomancer. So this is the first time I've seen it. It is an SR. And he is looking fine. He's another counterplay. Okay. So counterplay. If your leader card is mono yellow, play this card. And the card being played. So it's a Crusher Ball for 2.
Yeah, you don't really want to use that skill very often.
Okay. And then activate main. Pay 1. Discard this card from your hand. Play up to 1 Shadow Dragon with an energy cost of 1 from your deck with its skills negated for the turn. Then shuffle your deck. Huh.
It can search any ball you need.
That is true.
On turn 1, this is your opener.
This would have come in very handy in the Star Championships when I didn't open my 1-star ball.
I generally, beside 1-star balls, I don't think you would be running any of the balls at 4-off with Ice being a thing.
Right, because you can just search it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't really stop your players that much. Like being
even if they remove that ball, usually they won't be able to warp it during your turn.
Yeah.
So it will go to your drop area, so your leader can resurrect it again.
Yeah. Okay. I really like this SR.
Yeah, I think it's strong, especially for the deck. I think it's really, really strong.
It's a bit of consistency that I think the deck needed. I mean, all this deck needs now is a super combo.
Yeah, it's going to get one. I think.
Oh yeah, it's 100% going to get one. I hope it's Nova.
I think it might, because it's the one. Although Nova was not directly supporting them.
No, that's true.
It's weird. I don't know. Nova is the one of the trickier designs, but we do know that to play Omega Shenron, you will need 7 different card names to play him. It needs to be for flavor reasons.
Oh, right, yeah. It doesn't matter if it's good or not. It needs this. It needs this. So Ice Shenron, not disappointing there. And let's go to Naturon. Super Naturon Shenron, pan absorbed. Yes, it absorbs pan at some point in the fight. Go and watch it. It's kind of an interesting fight. Quite comedical as well, if I remember correctly. X evolves on top of the Naturon Shenron with 2. When this card is played, place 3 Shadow Dragon cards from your drop area at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then this card gains dual attack. So this is great.
So it's not only when the card is evolved into, it's
when it's played.
So when you resurrect it, you can reset the targets for your balls. So you don't need to run that many targets for your balls.
Nope. So
2 of each may be enough in this situation.
Yep, and then you can combo them freely without worrying too much, right?
Yeah. Or if they're getting used up and then they're removed, you just play this, put them back to your deck.
The one that screams like the perfect target for this is Haze Shenron. So when your opponent's playing big things cheap, you combo off Haze Shenron, drop a Shadow Dragon, kill it, and then you use Naturon Shenron to get them back in your deck, and then obviously your ball. Yeah.
I mean, you can even drop this Naturon Shenron, then when you have 6 energy, you just play it back and just put the cards back. And this actually, the Naturon Shenron is making up for the biggest problem that Sin Shenron had for ages.
Okay.
Which was the way to win against Sin Shenron in a control deck was to mill them out.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time the big boy is removed, they draw 2 cards. And you force them to draw more and more and more and more and more. And then they run out of cards. If you draw less than them, they wouldn't be able to kill you because they don't have that many attacks. This makes it so they don't mill out.
Yeah, that's really good. And then obviously the pay 1 energy when you combo with this card, play the 7-star ball, cycling the whole thing over again.
Which works into his mechanic, right?
Yeah. Because the 2-drop, when it attacks, you put a card on the bottom of your deck.
Yeah. It really works with what Naturon Shenron was, right? It was just absorbing different bodies.
So essentially, right, you play this, you get 3 cards back, you swing once, I guess you can swing twice because if you're awakened at this point, you can
switch to active mode
at the end of the turn, and then you combo it off when your opponent attacks. You get your 1-star ball back, and you start again.
Yeah, and then you can replay it next turn by paying 6 energy, and another 6 bodies with him.
Oh my gosh! Oh
yeah, the deck looks absolutely sick at the moment.
And then Naturon Shenron.
Especially for Soul Championships, this is going to be
the Terramancer. I love this. Yeah, because we've got... I love how they're giving them Mancer names. So, Cryomancer, Terramancer, Poison Mancer.
Yeah.
Does the 4-drop have a Mancer? The 4-drop's not a Mancer, is it?
I don't think so.
I think it's just like Evil Incarnate or something.
I can check for you.
Please do while I'm just going over these. Because we have the 3-star negative ball, which, interesting to note here, is a shadowed... it's what's it called, isn't it? It's a 3-star ball. It's not Ice Shenron, whereas Haze and Sin are considered Sin and Haze in their ball form. Maybe an errata for the originals might come. I don't know yet.
That's actually really interesting.
That is an interesting point to note. Obviously, this card can't attack, but it isn't affected by your opponent's skills. No energy cost on this. If your leader card is a Shadow Dragon, place this card in a drop area, choose up to 1 Ice Shenron with an energy cost of 2 from your deck or hand and play it, so you can immediately go into your 2-drop and then evolve for 1 and negate a skill for the turn. So if there's a pesky blocker or something,
I still don't think you would want to.
I genuinely think you use it as a utility, right?
Yeah, I think the only reason you would run 3-star ball is if you needed the 3-star ball for the Omega Shenron. I'm not even joking.
No, I could completely agree.
Currently in set 11, I would just cut 3-star ball because you don't want to play your Ice Shenron like that.
No, you want it in hand to find your other balls. Yeah. I definitely agree with that. I don't think.
And also, Sin Shenron is Shadow Dragon leader.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not a Mancer.
And then obviously the same effect for the negative energy 7-star ball, which you get to play.
Interesting that they decided to change this.
Yeah, I'm very curious. I mean,
why did they decide to change that? I can't think of anything.
I don't know. I don't know, Peter. I don't know.
Because Naturon Shenron Specifies, yeah, by name. So it doesn't matter that it's a character. It's a good thing that they play 2-drops. You don't have this cost on their activate main because they're playing 2-drops.
Yeah.
So you want some discount on your cards, which is good.
Yeah. It's a Super Water of the Gods.
Yeah.
I love it. We still don't have a current card, but he's appeared on Artworks twice.
Wasn't he on one of the Senzu?
That's what I'm counting, yeah.
Yeah.
So this and Senzu Bean. So activate main, choose one of your battle cards with the servant skills. Wait, what? Oh, negate its skills and switch it to active. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I mean...
It untaps blockers.
Right. But, yeah, and then you just pass and then it gets blocker back.
And now we have the card that I think will make Garlic Jr. the ultimate control deck. That's only going to lose to Sin Shenron.
Energy Field. Pia.
Yeah.
Do you want to take it?
Counterattack, negate the attack, and you can't activate copies of this card for the turn. Boo-hoo. If you have 4 more if you have 4 more yellow Demon Clan cards in play, your opponent can only attack once more for the turn.
What?
Just like that. No discard, nothing. You need just to have 4 cards on board.
Bruh!
And on top of that, if you have 4 cards on board, you can activate this card without paying its cost.
All of the servants are Demon Clan.
All Elite 4 are Demon Clan. All of the servants are Demon Clan. Garlic is Demon Clan. Piccolo is Demon Clan.
Bruh! Bandai!
This doesn't check for a leader. This doesn't check for a leader.
Bandai! What are you doing?
And then we have a Makio Star as the next one.
Okay, yes, let's move on.
When you activate this card, look at up to 5 cards from the top of your deck, add up to 1 yellow Demon Clan, and then shuffle your deck.
Okay.
If your leader card is a yellow Demon Clan card, at the end of your turn, you can choose up to 1 yellow Demon Clan card with cost 2 or less in your hand, play it with skills negated for the turn.
God damn it, Bandai. God damn it.
So that's your second free playing of the servants.
Bandai! Why?
So that's how you get Bulma on board turn 1.
Yep, that is... Yeah. That's nuts. Thank God it doesn't have that stupid effect if it can't be removed.
It doesn't matter, you only want to, ditch that, one guy, find this, play this, at the end of a turn you play Bulma.
Yeah. Get Bulma out and then you searches up and then you're good, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah.
And we've got Super Ice Ray here. Counterplay. If your leader card is mono yellow, if the card being played, okay, that's interesting, has a 4 cost or less, it's played in rest mode. So, arguably better Crusher Ball in this format because it hits unisons?
It does hit unison if they're declared at 4 or less.
Which unison are you paying more than 4 for?
This is going to be an answer to Frieza finisher.
Frieza finisher?
Frieza finisher is play Bardock on 4. And give it critical and triple attack.
Okay. Okay.
That's how Frieza
I like it, I think. I think I like it.
It's good, but it looks like they're remaking Crusher Ball.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that this is going to mean rotation, but at the moment I think everything means rotation.
But that's like for yellow as well. Oh man. So how many SRs did we get for yellow?
4.
Ice.
Unison card, Ice, Garlic Jr., Piccolo.
Which is baby super rare. Okay. And then Piccolo, and what's the 4th one? Garlic Jr. Garlic Jr.
Yeah, and the Garlic
Okay.
Jr.
So yeah, overall, I give yellow a thumbs up. I really like it. Did we grade it? No, that was the archetype we graded. I was good. But yeah, I'm.
We need to start grading stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna give this a B plus.
So it's peculiar. For Garlic, I think Garlic is highly dependent. It's not strong in a vacuum, but Shadow Dragons got more support and they're properly strong in a vacuum.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I would agree with the B plus on this. Son Gohan and the Icarus archetype is clearly a budget version for yellow. Definitely the decks you would be looking at is Garlic Jr. and Shadow Dragons as the main. Again, Garlic Jr. is heavily dependent on your meta. Shadow Dragons is just strong. So,
and will get stronger. Like,
yeah, it will get stronger next set, and then it's going to get discarded into Oblivion.
don't do me like that, Peter. I'm not ready for that just yet. I'm still reeling over Icarus.
You have one more set.
Yeah, so yeah, B pluses for the yellow cards. Really good job there with Bandai. Like, lots of interesting things are coming out this set, which I really like, and I know you're iffy on some of them, but overall, really positive, really happy with what we've got here. So the next video you should see from us is us grading the black cards.
Black cards, yeah.
Yeah, so cool. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, share. Let Bandai know you should give Scott some Shadow Dragon reveals for set 12.
We need Omega Shenron reveal for set 12.
Come on, guys, let's make it happen. Or give me an Icarus errata. Hashtag revision packs for life. We'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.
See you guys.